Hey everyone, welcome to another video. So this video is probably gonna be a little bit late and you probably already have seen what all of this looks like, but I just want to do it my own way. I just want to do it a little bit differently, and I just kind of want to take my time to really experience this thing. So what I'm actually talking about, and you already saw it in the title, is the Lunar Beauty Advent Calendar eyeshadow palette. I ordered this actually quite a bit ago, but it had to get here from the States. It took a bit of time. And now it is here, and I have been thinking about what I want to do with it. I have been thinking about what would be the right thing to do, because I feel like everybody is getting it, opening it all at once and showing you all at once, and everybody has kind of seen it. But I really want to experience the excitement of opening just one or two a day. I just don't want to ruin it for myself, and I feel like I'm really late anyway. Like at this point that I'm filming this first part, I'm already really late. So I am just gonna be like, what the heck? I'm just gonna do my own thing, and I am just gonna film a little part, like a few days in a row, and showing you my actual response to actually opening this as an advent calendar. I feel like that is what I want to do. That is what I want to post. If you want to watch it, great. I think we're gonna have a fun time just opening this together. If you don't want to watch it, I'm totally fine with that. We're just gonna get into it. So you probably already saw all of this, but Lunar Beauty, many MUA, he released a little bit of a different take on an advent calendar. He released 12 Days of Lunar. There are 12 different eyeshadow palettes, or one eyeshadow palette where you can pop them in. You don't know at the start what the color story is going to be like, but it's going to be like a limited edition eyeshadow palette. And I thought it was such a cool idea, especially if you love the brand. And I have a lot of faith in the Lunar Beauty eyeshadow formula. I think he has a great formula. I think he has great ideas, beautiful color stories. So I was like, you know what, I will give it a shot. I feel like with other advent calendars, mystery boxes, there is quite a bit of risk that you're not gonna like it as much, that there's gonna be things that you already own, and here I didn't feel like it. So this is kind of like the type of mystery box, the type of advent calendar that I would personally really like. So that is why I wanted to support this. I bought this on the Lunar Beauty website, even though it was available on a Dutch web shop for a short amount of time. I didn't want to risk it, so I bought it over there. And we're just gonna open up the first two shades today. So for the first part of this video, I'm gonna do 2 days, but we're gonna see what I feel like for the rest of the days. And of course, if you haven't seen the inside of this palette, this is gonna be a huge spoiler. Click away now. This is another video for you. If you want to see the spoilers, if you want to see what I think about it, and at the end I will do a look, stay tuned. So we have the packaging. It is all in plastic, and at the back we have the eyeshadow that he didn't like as much when everything was made. There was one eyeshadow that wasn't up to his standards, so he decided to put an extra one in so he can replace it, because the other eyeshadow that he didn't like the formula of was already in the packaging. So we have this box. I think this is so cool. It looks amazing. I love the vibe of his brand. It just looks really great, very wintry, very winter wonderland. And I'm just gonna open this up. So let me see if I can show you properly. So this is what the inside looks like. We have the part where the palette is, then the eyeshadows, and a little text. So it says, ever since I was a kid, there was magic in advent calendars. I loved anxiously opening one a day, awaiting the big 25th. It's like a mini gift every day, and that's exactly what I wanted to do with our advent calendar. I hope you have the most amazing holiday. Love, many MUA. So I'm gonna open the first day. I don't really remember. He showed 3 shades, but I don't really remember what was what. I don't remember. I do remember like what the shades were, but not where they were. So it's still gonna be a surprise. And let me see. I don't want to like break the whole thing. I just want to get the palette out first. Why is this so difficult? Okay. So I opened it up. Here is the palette. And I think the packaging is really nice. I actually really like that it is not that big of a palette because I only have really big palettes of him. Really nice, really cool. I like that a lot. I like the raised moon, everything, just the whole vibe. And now I'm just gonna open the first one a little bit before I hold it up because it's a bit hard and I don't want to break anything. Okay, so here is the first one, the first eyeshadow. I'm gonna take it out and it's in this little purple box. So we have the little purple box and in there is the eyeshadow in this plastic container. So this kind of seems like a green, gold, bronze, kind of duochrome. This actually looks really interesting. It's a bit hard to describe. It's like an old gold, kind of bronzy gold with a green in there as well. It looks really nice and shiny. He said in his video that this shimmer formula was the same as his newest like nude prism eyeshadow palette. I really love the shimmer formula and that is kind of what sold me on this eyeshadow palette. Look, I hope you can kind of see it. It's really shiny, really creamy, reflective. I think that looks amazing, really cool. So I'm gonna pop that in the palette. And then we have the second day. So the second day I already opened it. Here we have the little purple box. I feel like I'm still cheating a little bit because I'm opening 2 in one day, but still think it's really exciting. So we have a purple, like a purple plum. I think it looks really good. It's a matte shade. Trying to be careful when opening this. I'm kind of scared it's gonna fly out. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of cool tone, but it still has a bit of a berry undertone. Feels very creamy when swatching. I think that looks really nice. Very nice and pigmented. A beautiful matte shade. Very gorgeous. I'm gonna pop that in the palette as well. So here we have the first 2 shades in the palette and that is gonna be it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna open another one or maybe 2, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hello. We are going to open up a day 3 and 4. I am so excited to see what is in these 2. I already tried to open them up a little bit. I feel like I don't have the technique down. I don't feel like this is going very well. I feel like it's pretty difficult to open. I'm a bit scared that I'm gonna like poke the actual packaging of the eyeshadows, which I already did by the way with the other ones. Okay, something is happening. So day 3, I am taking it out. By the way, I have an idea. I got an idea. So I don't want to wait until I unpacked everything to put up this video. So what I'm gonna do, and you already saw it in the title, this is my idea for now. I want to take out 6 of the days and do a look with that. So it's also going to be a little bit of a challenge. Do a look with the first 6 shades and then I will just show you that. And then I will do the rest of the days and do another look with that. So they're going to be 2 videos. They're going to be pretty short, pretty quick videos, just showing you what's inside and just doing a little bit of a challenge with just working with the first 6 shades. So shade number 3 is a really pretty gold shade. So the first shade that we got looks a little bit similar, but I don't feel like this has the green in it. The other one definitely has a lot of green in there. So let me just open this up. This one is more of a champagne. The other one was more of a greeny gold. So this is what that one looks like. I hope you can kind of see it. In the end I will do some close-ups of the swatches as well, just so you can see everything together. But I'm gonna do a quick swatch because I'm also just very curious. Yes, this is a very shiny champagne shade. Maybe there's a little bit of gold in there, maybe a little bit of peach. It is definitely not as green gold duochrome as the other shade. So I'm gonna pop that into the palette. Yes, definitely a lot lighter, a different vibe. I think the two shades, the two shimmers that I have so far, I think they will go very well together. I think they could be a very cute look. And now we are moving on to shade number 4. I'm not gonna try and show you how I actually open the packaging because it is just a bit too difficult for me. It's a challenge. So here we have shade number 4. Let's see what we got. I'm thinking another matte, probably another matte. I thought it was like 50-50. Okay, so this is kind of like a warm brown with a bit of a rosy undertone. Maybe a little bit of like a teddy brown shade. I think it's a nice shade to have in a palette like this. Many said that the color story was very fall-esque. So this is something that could be in any palette, but I can see it with the gold shades like this in the crease. I think it would be quite nice, so let me swatch this one as well. Alright, so that is a really nice swatch, a very pigmented matte shade. I think both of these shades, they look very pretty, very interesting. This is already turning out to be quite a nice palette. I'm hoping to get some surprises, to see some colors that I wouldn't really expect. So far it's a bit like expected. It's still a little bit safe, even though I really liked the duochrome and the purple. I feel like today, like the two I opened today, they're a little bit on the safe side. So I'm hoping to see something a little bit out there, a little bit different. But I think these shades look really cool, and I can't wait until tomorrow because then I'm gonna open 2 more shades and I'm actually gonna do a look with these. So see you then. So we're back. It's the last day of the first part of this unboxing. I'm gonna show you the last 2 shades for this video, and then we're just gonna do a quick look with the shades we have so far. I hope they're all gonna go together a little bit. Let's see. So today we are opening 5 and 6, and I'm just gonna try and open them a little bit before I actually show them, and I'm just gonna try and open them with a scissor. This is my first advent calendar ever that I had with these little like windows, so I don't know if this is what it's usually like, if it's usually this difficult. Let me know. I never get advent calendars. I think this is actually my first one ever. I don't think I've ever had one. Okay, we have shade number 5. And this one is a light champagne again. Okay, I didn't expect that. I expected something a little bit different. Am I going crazy, or are we getting a lot of different shades of gold and champagne? It is different. This one is a bit more cool toned than the ones we had from before, and it's a little bit more pinky in undertone, but still very champagne. I was expecting something a little bit different, but okay, let's do a quick swatch. So this is what it looks like on the finger. It's definitely cool toned. I feel like it has something kind of icy about it, almost kind of blue. So it would be a nice like inner corner shade. I think it would be nice for that. Yes, I do think it's a pretty shade, but I do hope that there are also going to be some colorful shimmers in here as well, not just colorful mattes. Okay, door number 6 for day number 6, and I think this is gonna be a matte again, so we're not gonna find out today if there are gonna be any colorful shimmers. So this is a mustard, quite bright in a way. These are the types of shade that I sometimes find a bit hard to combine in a look. I never really know how to wear these, but I'm gonna try today. I'm gonna see what I can do with this. So this is usually not my favorite shade, but I do get it in this type of color story. So that's just a personal preference. I don't feel like these look amazing on me, but like really kind of yellowy mustard. I hope it kind of comes across on camera. It's like 4 in the afternoon, but it's already so dark in this apartment. The sun isn't shining. The sun, it's not touching this apartment anymore. Yeah, when I have to film later in the afternoon, this is what happens. It's a little bit dark, but it's not night yet, but it kind of looks like it. Let me swatch it on my arm. Does it look like a nice matte? I feel like the mattes, wow, these swatches are really all over the place, really messy, but I feel like all of these swatch very beautifully. The mattes look really nice, and we're just gonna do something fun with it. I am gonna zoom you in, and we're just gonna do a little bit of a look with that. And before we actually do the look, I wanted to show you what the palette looks like right now. So we have these. I just realized that I haven't put the yellow in yet. Okay. Let's see. We have the gold green duochrome. We have the purple shade. We have the goldy champagne, warm brown, a very cool tone champagne, kind of pinky, kind of icy, and then the mustard. I feel like the mattes are quite nice and interesting. The shimmers, I like this one the most. I think this one is the most like cool one. I do like the shade so far, but I'm really curious to see what else is coming. If we are gonna stay in the more neutral realm with the shimmers, or if there's gonna be anything else. And now I'm gonna zoom you in. Okay, I'm gonna quickly prime my eyelids. Would be nice if I primed both of them. So I actually like that I will be able to play with more shades in my videos on this palette. So I hope you enjoyed as well that I put this into parts. I usually don't really do anything like this, but sometimes you gotta experiment. For this look, I really want to try the purple. I think I'm gonna start out with the warm brown, and that's really gonna be the crease shade. And I kind of want to try and deepen it with the purple and kind of blend it out with the yellow, and then we'll see what we do with the shimmers. We don't have that many options, so I'm just gonna take a brush for the brown. So I'm just gonna take a little bit. So that is a really nice and pigmented shade, I can already tell. I quite like the undertone actually. I don't feel like it's too warm for my personal tastes. Trying to blend this and not really pack it on as much, because I still want to be able to deepen this up with the purple. I want to see if it does anything. I feel like when I blend it out, it doesn't really blend out orangey, more like rosy, which I like. Okay, that is actually a very nice blend. No complaints so far. Alright, the shade is very pigmented, quite rosy. It is very cool, I think. It's a nice shade. I do feel like maybe there was a little bit pink left on my brush when I did this. It looks slightly pinker, but this still looks quite nice and rosy. So for the front part, I'm gonna take the mustard and kind of blend over there. Just take it a little bit. See, all right, so that is quite nice and pigmented, blends out easily. It's not like super powdery or anything. Sometimes yellows can be so powdery, but this one is actually really nice. I'm kind of blending it over that. And now I just really want to try the purple, so I'm gonna put this one in the outer corner and taking a little bit of a smaller brush, and let's see what happens. I think this is a really nice purple shade. Goes on really pigmented. Let's see if it blends well. I did grab a really small brush and I feel like it's working. I feel like this is working out. That is nice. Sometimes purples can be really patchy, hard to blend, not as pigmented on the eye. Probably you've heard this before, but this one is working out really nicely. I really like it. I'm gonna take the brush that I used before and just blend the edges a little bit. There's still a little bit of mustard on here, so it all blends together just really softly. Alright, so far I really like it. I think it looks really cool. It was really easy to do as well. I really want to try this green gold duochrome. I'm gonna put it a little bit in the middle of my lid with my finger. That is so beautiful, very shiny. I think this is probably gonna be my favorite shimmer in the palette. Can't really imagine anything topping this. This is just a very nice type of duochrome. That is neutral, but still a little bit colorful, a little bit unexpected, and just so shiny. I really, really love the new shimmer formula of Lunar Beauty. It's really nice. Okay, just blending the edge a little bit. And then I'm gonna take I really love the duochrome of this one. It also looks a little bit bronzy in some lights. Really, really cool. I'm gonna go one step lighter, and I'm gonna put that in kind of like the inner third of my lid. Really nice. It almost looks like it has a little bit of a green hue to it, which makes it a little bit more interesting. Is it green or isn't it? I feel like it is a little bit. Or maybe I'm imagining things, but either way, it's a really, 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 really nice shimmer. Really shiny, sparkly in a sophisticated way. It's my favorite kind of sparkle. Okay, now I'm gonna take this brown and kind of mix it with the purple and put that on the lower lash line. I still have a little bit of purple on this brush, so naturally it's gonna mix. Turns into a little bit of a burgundy shade. I feel like this color story so far, this palette so far, is really coming together on my eyes. I just really love this combination. It's really cool. And then for the last part of this look, I want to grab this shade and put it in my inner corner. And then I've tried all the shades. I feel like it's a bit icy in comparison to the rest of the look, which is pretty warm. Definitely a bright shade. I think it works. Okay, I am gonna clean up under my eyes a little bit and put on the rest of my makeup. And then I will come back for like the first impression of the first half of this Lunar 12 Days of Beauty. And so this is the finished look. I actually really, really love how this eyeshadow came out. It was so easy to do. I feel like the color combination really worked out, even the shimmers. I feel like that part where I put a little bit of that goldy green shimmer on top of the purple really brought out something special and kind of took this look to another level, to a higher level. I really, really love this look so far. The quality of these shimmers, of these mattes is amazing. I'm really excited to unbox the rest of this palette, to try out the rest of this palette. I think it's really nice, it's really beautiful, and I'm very excited. So let me know what you think about this style of advent calendar and about this way of me unboxing it. I'm a little bit later with putting up the videos and you have to wait a little bit longer to see both the looks, but I was just wondering, do you like this? Is it something you are into? Let me know. Then that's gonna be everything for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.